Welcome to the 5th Snnuy Tourney, the spiciest one so far. As usual, huge shout out to the casters, God and Aeolias, for shoutcasting this event with me, and Aeolias in particular for organizing the entire event. This tournament, we had a huge ban list to get rid of all the tier 1 decks, and specifically, those decks were Dragons, Lurk, Bandletree, Draven Scion, any form of elusive Demacia Rally, Poppy Ziggs, Plunder, Sivir Akshan, Darkness, TFGP Bandle City, also known as Poke City, Lee Sin Zoe, and Lux Poppy. So this ban list really allowed all participants to get creative and figure out what the best cards are when some of the top meta decks are banned from the competition. In this video, you're going to see the EU semis and finals, but I have some bad news first. We dropped the ball a little bit this time when it came to announcing times and dates. So sadly, Maztek was not able to make it. Mammuthron, his opponent, instantly got promoted to the finals for that reason. So we're starting with Mindlurker versus Gag. Gag brought Braum Lux, Poppy Senna, and TFGP. Mindlurker banned TFGP. Mindlurker brought Deep, Frozen Thralls, and Daybreak, and Gag banned Thralls. All the deck lists and codes will be in the comment that's pinned below. And the games are super spicy, so I hope you'll enjoy them. Alright, so I'm gonna go over the decks real fast. Mindsplitter is playing Leona Aesol, Thralls, and Deep. Gag is playing Twisted Fate and Gangplank with Noxus. He's playing Poppy Senna with Gohard, and he's playing Braum Lux. And besides that, I mean, these seem like really weird deck lists, right? Because they're not meta at all, and we're playing a tournament. But we have a ban list for all, or most tier 1 decks. So to keep this tournament a little bit spicy with some under-the-radar decks, or just, you know, really sweet decks in general. The banned decks are Lurk, Dragons, Demacia Targon, Bandletree, Draven Scion, any forms of elusive Demacia Rally, Poppy Ziggs, Plunder, Sivir Akshan, Darkness, TFGP Bandle City, Lee Sin Zoe, Lux, and Poppy. That's the entire ban list. And with that out of the way, let's just have a great time and see how these awesome decks are gonna do.
Yes, this entire tournament's meant to show underrated decks that can't have the spotlight because of, you know, the meta decks that are shutting them down. So we've seen some spicy picks here. Poppy Senna instead of normal Darkness.
Yeah. So this does look like a kind of dragon deck, but I'm pretty sure that the only dragons he's playing are the Eclipse Dragon and Aurelion Soul. So this is considered a Daybreak deck, so we did let that one through. He is allowed to play that. Daybreak is, you know, a lot worse than dragons normally, even though dragons, you know, they seem pretty broken on release, but they are not played anywhere anymore. So I think this is fair play. You know, Daybreak seems good. What do you think about this matchup?
I think Darkness is actually really bad into it because they usually use dark damage-based removal. And it's looking at Poppy, looks like it's a more mid-range list optimized for that. And dragons usually don't care about damage-based removal since they're so high health stats. So as soon as you drop Eclipse Dragon into Aesol, that's the game.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is just for stream on YouTube. I'm gonna have the deck list available. But just so people can see what this Poppy Senna list is, it is a lot spicier than you might think. It has the Sentinels, it has Stone Stackers, a Mayor, it has Group Shot, Gohard, and a Catalog. This is a very spicy list, so...
It has a catalog?
It has a catalog, yep, and 3 Gohards. So that is a spicy, spicy list.
Does it have the hidden pathways, I'm guessing, right?
Let's see. It has 2 of them. 2 hidden pathways. Alright, if you could take it for a second, that'd be great. I'm gonna import the Mindlurker decks real fast. So I can pull up some spicy card conclusions, maybe.
Gag's deck looks like just a normal Bandle City Mayor deck. With actually some control tools. Which is pretty interesting take on this. Senna Poppy. I think it relies more on Poppy for the mid-range win con than Senna for the control win con.
Which is kind of weird, right? Because it has so many control tools like Go Hard and Group Shot. That's not generally like that good with Poppy, I feel. You just want to go wide.
Yeah, but I feel like since you have, I guess, 2 faces of the deck, it's really adaptable. And that's probably how he got into the semifinals.
True, yeah. You gotta realize that these people made it this far because of the type of decks they decided to bring, so you gotta respect them for their effort already.
And since the banned decks, I think a majority of them are actually fast tempo. Being a mid-range deck actually is very advantageous since most decks that are banned are fast tempo. These mid-range deck like just Daybreak and I guess Poppy Senna can really shine.
Alright, I posted the link to all decks in the chat. I'm gonna send them to you as well. So that's just my profile. So you should be able to see, if you go to my deck collection, you should be able to see it there. It's like Gag 1, Gag 2, Gag 3. Alright, let's see. Sorry for the distraction, I'm fully up to date now. Alright, is that the first Go Hard that's being played? I think it is, right? That seemed like the first Go Hard, which is always a little bit questionable, playing Go Hard when you don't have either 2 in hand, which is still an option, or unless you have the catalog. I feel like you're always better off keeping that Go Hard in your hand, unless you are sure to be able to pop off with it sooner rather than later. But Go Hard against Daybreak, what does that even do, right? All their units have so much health. I don't think Pack Your Bags is ever a win con if you get that far.
Pack Your Bags actually, he just needs to have, because most Daybreak units don't have 5 HP, so it kills the Daybreak units, but as I said before, the dragons are just too big, so if Pack Your Bags won't do anything against the dragons. Exactly,
and honestly, you're pinging for 1 damage before you even get Pack Your Bags, obviously, but that buff on on Ravoon, going to 6 health, the buff on Leona, or it's not even a buff, she just always has 6 health when she levels. Also, just pretty good. And Mind Lurker decides to go for the Nightfall ability here, getting a Stalking Broodmother and a Serpent.
It's actually both. When you have Ravoon, you can actually get both the Daybreak and Nightfall.
Oh, wait, you're right. Oh, wow, I completely missed that. You're right.
Yeah, this is a very good play, since if you just played the Daybreak, I mean, just like wasting potential, but because of Ravoon making sure the Daybreak is always active, the Eclipse Dragon can get both effects at once.
I completely forgot about that interaction. You're absolutely... Yeah, no, that just means Gag is going to get absolutely outvalued. If Mind Splitter decides to drop the Aurelion Soul, he is already, like, at 20 plus power. So that could even be a level up. This is looking good for Mind Lurker.
Yep, we see the Aurelion Soul buff coming into play. It actually comes into play a lot, especially with FTR.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, way too many games have been blown out for me against Braum Aurelion Soul. Just turbo ramping, playing Field Rush, and instantly having a leveled Aurelion Soul, because you just can't deal with a Braum with regen, and then Aurelion Soul with Spell Shield that early. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Denying the level up like this.
Wow. Yeah, I keep forgetting every time that Stress Defense can be played on your opponent's units.
Yeah, but hey, look at this. Next turn. Yeah, that denies the Aurelion Soul. The Frostbite is the same thing. But next turn, it could just be a Sky's Descent here, it looks like. Oh, never mind. Plus 2 mana. 11 now. 1 short. Goes for the attack. Good trades overall.
Mind Lurker obviously not fearing the Pack Your Bags.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Toss.
That's pretty good. That's such an underrated card if you get it from a manifest, I think. Mind Lurker with a sad Poro, because he knows what's gonna happen to Ravoon. I mean, that's honestly a really good play to kill the Ravoon, because he could just double up again on the Eclipse Dragon, activating both Daybreak and Nightfall, if that Ravoon stayed alive. It's a Star Shaping to potentially keep it alive, though.
He also does have Morning Light, since Gag decided to play. Okay, he doesn't go for that line of play.
This is scary. Okay, there's the Pack Your Bags. Ooh, that is painful.
See, since he attacked with Eclipse Dragon, now Eclipse Dragon is vulnerable to Pack Your Bags, using Star Shaping to save it.
Okay, I like that play, honestly. And then Mind Lurker can just play one of his cheap units to have another blocker. That would be a devastating attack otherwise. The Sapling being able to pull something to the side. Ooh. Mine Lurker should still be okay here, right? If he survives his turn, I think he wins.
He has enough blockers to stabilize the board, and I think just play all his Celestials.
Balfeast was the last card. I don't think it's lethal, but it's pretty close. What do you... Oh god, the Aurelion Soul might have to die here. That's awkward. That was a pretty good last card. 0 HP exactly. Yeah, you gotta give up the Aurelion Soul here. What a turn. Damn.
So Mind Lurker needs to stabilize this next turn, or else he's dead. Because 1 damage is always coming through impact, and he can't let any of these units through.
Yep. Honestly, that Grand Plaza, if you play the Scout Dragon, could be pretty good. You have a potential to pick off 2 units that way. Actually, he could also play Aurelion Soul and the Egg for Overwhelm. Is that lethal? 19 can block 4, 15. No, it's not lethal. Almost lethal. I think the play I would go for here is definitely the Grand Plaza into the Brood Mother. I think that's the play he's going for. Oh, what a top deck. Drawing 2 more cards. Okay. Yeah, there he goes. I like this play a lot. I think that's the right way to do it. Also with the Fury, getting +1/+1, that's 2 easy pickoffs. Gives Overwhelm. Okay. Wait. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about the Aurelion Soul play. But this is much more damage. Wait, he's a genius.
Actually, I wasn't thinking about getting lethal this turn, but yes, this is possible. I was thinking of stabilizing.
Yeah, me too. Wait. Okay, what's this card? Group Shot. That kind of implies that Gag has something else to pick it off?
Yeah.
Go hard.
Gag does run 9 ping spells.
Yeah, so it is pretty likely that he would get picked off there. Okay, goes for that. So, Mind Lurker is alive with 1 HP next turn, potentially, if Gag open attacks. But he doesn't have a good way to fill up the board here. That's a very good draw. That's fantastic.
That's very good.
Stunning a unit and developing your own. Ooh, that scares me, that open attack. What do you think?
This is telling me pokey stick to the
Yeah,
face.
me too. Let's see what happens. I mean, what do you do here? Pokey stick, yeah. This Nexus is about to get poked. Oh, no, it's not a stick.
Oh.
1 more chance at a top deck.
Wow.
Let's see. You swing and you pray that there's a good top deck here. Or, you know, if you're Gag, you hope for a good top deck. If you're Mind Lurker, you hope it's not a good top deck.
You can still get a star shaping. But he didn't, so...
True. We know that. He shouldn't. There we go. First game goes to Mind Lurker. Well played. Winning with 1 HP to that insane swing turn. Well played. This matchup is... It looks like it's deep. Deep against Poppy Snnuy.
Yep. I think Deep has more stabilization tools than Leona Aesol, so I think it should have a easier time into it, but we've been surprised. We've thought it'd be a much more favorite battle for Mind Lurker before, but Gag knows how to pilot his deck.
Very much. I was super impressed by the way that 1 turn went. The full on, like the clearing, building your own board, and then having the sapling to pull a blocker to the side. It almost went perfectly, but 1 HP was enough. And to be honest, for this matchup, I'm kind of expecting the same thing. Where, like Daybreak, at some point, Mind Lurker's units are just gonna grow a little too big, and then all those pinks, well, they don't really matter if your sea monsters are massive. What do you think?
Yeah, he also has to get through these lifesteal units, the lifesteal 3, toss 3 units, and especially the frog, which heals 2. And As we can see here, unless he has the ping spells to kill this lifesteal, it's going to be a real pain in the ass for Gag.
Yeah, absolutely. This... Okay, so... I was gonna say, if Gag can develop one more unit and then group shot, like, imagine if Gag played one more of the Demacian Sentinel, the Borgian... Okay, whatever that... I'll call it Demacian Sentinel, the 1-mana card, and then group shot it, removing the lifesteal unit. That would be 16 damage.
So much damage.
16, yeah, that would be so insane, but... You know, the lifesteal does do some damage control, but it's looking good for Gag.
Looks pretty good. Buru Sentinel actually like a really threatening card, since looks like you can see from Mindlurker's hand that he only has one more fearsome blocker.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lifesteal unit, or he needs to play the Abyssal Eye, but that's not something you really wanna be blocking with. And thank you for the Prime sub. I can't pronounce your name, I think, but I appreciate that. These Sentinel decks always draw these two guys every game. I actually really like that these are in the game, because it gives, like, control decks some really threatening early games sometimes. I think Sentinels are going to be a big part of the meta if control decks ever become as good as they've at one point been with the Freljord SI decks. They're worse in Avalanche decks, though, I guess. You want to keep them healthy.
So Gag's game plan is definitely saying just go all out early. You know, when Deep can't play any units, when Deep cannot really develop its blockers quick enough, and just explode with high stats through Sentinels and go wide with the Mayor.
Yeah, that has to be the game plan. That's generally how you beat Deep. Oh, that's a top deck though. The Withering Whale. Wow, that is gonna help you.
Saves him 8 HP by killing the Sentinel and healing 3.
Yep, yeah, that's a big deal. I think that's most of the time just enough. He's at 19. He's gonna be hitting Deep just by playing the Salvage. So not looking too bad. Let's see, yeah, I want to do something for like future tournaments where we can see the enemy hand too. It would make it a little more interesting, because now we're just guessing and hoping. But overall, I think Mindlurker should be in a state where he can stabilize.
Maybe if Aeolius was here and could spectate the opponent, but alas, Aeolius is tied up in something else.
Yeah, still on the train, but he should be home soon for the future matches, and then we'll have a little more inside knowledge. Interesting swing. Wow. Attacking with the Mayor too.
How was that Sentinel ephemeral?
He used a Fading Memories that I assume he got from the Consologist.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the deck because like there's no Fading Memories here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the perfect time to go deep. You're able to block all these fearsome. You still go down to 7 HP, but you have a Withering Wheel for some healing. I don't think Gag isn't playing any Go Hard, so you're not really afraid of a 5 damage to the Nexus either. It should be looking alright. How many of those monster, the Lure of the Depths, does he have active? Is it 2? 1, 2. Yeah, I see 2. So if Nautilus gets played, then he can play the Devour of the Depths for free.
And it looks like that if he finds third one, he can't cast it before playing Nautilus, because it actually will not revive them when he plays when Nautilus level up.
That is true. There he goes. Yeah, if you have a lot of 1 damage pings, that doesn't really do a whole lot against Nautilus. It doesn't even do a whole lot in his entire campaign in Path of Champions, because everything has tough. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Looking at Gag's deck again, actually, I said 9 ping spells. Actually, has more like 12.
And he can generate more with the conch. So right now, I think you... Oh, I was expecting...
The 5/5.
Yeah, because then your fearsome Nautilus can attack, but, you know... Mindlurker is an infinitely better player than I am, so I'll trust him on this. Okay, if you remove the 5/5 now, I think it's pretty unlikely you got another 3 attack unit coming through. This looks like a win right on this turn. You have 12 damage. One of the elusive fishes can get pinged off. Yeah, there's no way to block Nautilus anymore, right?
Yeah, looks like Nautilus is going through. which spells the game for.
Yeah, goes with the Scarab first to not toss any unnecessary cards. Is that it? Looks like that's it.
That looks like it.
Let's see. Okay, it could potentially be a group shot and a Purple Berry Shake to block the Nautilus. That has to be the exact combo of cards here, I think. Purple Berry Shake and group shot.
He just needs Purple Berry Shake to survive Nautilus, and then next to survive this attack turn.
Oh, Mark of the Owls does it
Mark
too.
of the Owls.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, there it is.
Gag is still finding ways to stay alive, even against these fearsome sea monsters.
My god. You gotta respect the hustle here. Staying alive at 1 HP, just like Mind's Lurker did last game.
I think Gag's really only way of winning is through impact, or actually a pack your bags and then just 2 Poke Sticks to Nexus.
He does have mana for it, but Pack Your Bags isn't active yet, sadly. Yeah. I don't... Oh, also, Mind Lurker could play the Thorny Toad that dies at the same time of Pack Your Bags, healing him for 2. So it's gonna be a pretty tall order if you want to get through this. Also, can we talk about the choice of board for Mind Lurker here when he's playing Sea Monsters? Why is he in space?
You know, because both are pretty mystical and cosmic horror. I think that's the theme he wants to go for.
Alright, to be fair, yeah, it is a little bit Lovecraftian. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but... Yeah, okay. There's some purple eyes, some purple fins. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll forgive him for this one.
Yeah, I think the sea monsters are kind of Lovecraftian inspired.
Yeah.
Mostly because they're really
I
weird
think so.
and grotesque.
But if you want to do it right, you gotta play the pike board. K-Rat saying some people don't buy every single board. I don't either. I didn't buy the Garen board.
I feel bad for Garen. It's just like he's like I guess the pride of Demacia, yet he can't be played in Demacia since there's Jarvan as an option, and Quinn, buffed Quinn, is actually pretty sleeper.
True, yeah. Turbo Quinn, anyone? Yeah, this, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see a way out for Gag here. Maybe a fast speed Ruination next turn. Oh, no, he's just attacking.
Ruination is an epic card. He could have pulled Ruination through Loping Telescope, but you know that's very not likely.
It's like a 1 in what? 1 in 100 or something? Yeah, heals for 3 on top. Mind Lurker back to 10 HP. He could make the comeback with 1 HP, but it doesn't look like Gag is able to, so... Heals for 3 more. Why not? Why the hell not?
Yep, once deep, well, I mean, gets deep, it's very tough to just get to kill them.
Yep. Yeah, it's the same as Daybreak. They're just way too chunky. You can't get through these sea monsters with pings. You can't get to Daybreak units with pings. So here it is. The final swing, and Mind Lurker goes to the finals. Our first finalist with... I have heard that Mind Lurker is going to change his lineup for finals to include some more, you know, some more Ascension maybe. So I'm excited to see him there. So with Mind Lurker making it to the finals, he's going to face Mammothron. Mind Lurker decided to switch up his entire lineup and brought Mono Shurima, Turbo Rek'Sai, and Turbo Pike. The last one getting banned by Mammothron, who brought a Vi Jace Elise control deck, Viego Thresh, and Teemo Swain, with Teemo Swain being banned by Mind Lurker. Get hyped for the finals and enjoy. Yeah.
So I had another question. Was do we because we can go one step further and ban every deck that a streamer used, but I think that may go too far.
No, that goes too far. I think we have a solid list of like 10 decks, and that should, you know, we're gonna make it playable.
Yep, every time a tournament lines up, just smash our heads together to see what decks to ban, and then just ban them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just went into what was it, Runeterra.war, something like that.
Yeah, that's smart.
I've an all tier 1 and some tier 2 that I found oppressing.
Mono Shurima versus sub SI control with Jace, Vi, and Elise.
So I think it's Sentinel control, but with Jace.
And Mona Shurima.
Yeah.
Mono
well,
Shurima, I have to.
I love it. Alright, let's look at
It's
Mammothron's deck.
to love Shurima decks. He went master, didn't he, with Mono Shurima 2 seasons ago, something like that.
Mindlurker, yeah, I believe he did, yeah.
Maybe we should have banned Mono Shurima for him just to leave a chance to other people.
So true. I'm editing the decks real fast because I used the wrong names. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I was looking as like Mindlurker does not have a Mono Shurima deck.
Yeah, I switched up their names by accident.
Okay, so trade. What spell did Mammothron pick?
He picked Shock Blast.
Yeah, good pick.
I'm trying to
Jason?
find out if Mammothron has landmark removal real fast. Let's see, Mammothron. Oh, here it is. There is no Aftershock in Mammothron's deck. So we might go level 3 today. It's entirely possible.
Finally.
But it's kind of weird since he has a one-off of every single card in SI in this deck. It's a lot of one-offs, but
Yeah.
no one-off Aftershock.
Yeah, I'm
The question
curious.
is, how many Jace does he run?
Two.
2.
He's
Yep.
he's an
Two?
entire 2 split.
Okay.
2
Because
Elise,
he
2
has,
Jason, and 2 Vi.
He has 2 forges and maybe a lot of 6 cost spells. So Jace. Oh, he didn't pick.
Oh, that's Hex
Shock
Tech
Blast.
Anomaly.
Yeah, because it switched.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. So it wasn't actually the
Naked.
Shock Blast.
Man.
Am I the only one, by the way, when I'm playing Mono Shurima and I use the Desert Naturalist on a landmark, I'm like sweating, like, please don't misclick the Sun Disc, please. Can't be just me, right? I like double check, make sure. Like, I'm terrible at shooters. I played Apex with Cryo a few days ago,
Yeah,
and
and we saw a lot of misplays. You were misclicking on the units. So.
true. Yeah, in the past, I made some pretty big blunders, but my lurker has good aim. He did not destroy his Sun Disc.
So, actually, Mammothron doesn't have a landmark removal spell, but maybe the X-Tech Anomaly can give him one.
What is this? A sunk cost. Genius.
Oh my god. Sunk cost.
There is only one Sun Disc. He can remove it and put it at the bottom of the deck if lucky. So.
I don't know if we can go full Hearthstone. Is there a way to generate like the 8-mana card from Freljord? Or any card that generates cards to get landmark removal? Just generate it to generate it to generate to destroy a Sun Disc?
I don't think there is a card that summons a random 8 cost unit. Because
Yeah.
the only spell that could do that is the one from PNZ that costs 5, the Tri-Beam Improbulator. But he can't get it from X-Tech Anomaly. So,
Yeah.
So there is
If
there
you
is
pull
no
sunk
way.
cost off this Hex Tech Anomaly and this Sun Disc down to the depths, it's gonna be a great game.
It could also, yeah, it could also be iterative improvement, you know, on the Desert Naturalist to destroy it. But
Yes, true.
Oh,
But does he run?
but there is
iterative
no
improvement?
iterative. Yeah, there is no iterative in this deck.
yeah.
Yeah, so he can't generate it.
Oh, okay. So Atrocity, Brood, Awakening, or Dawning Shadow. Let's see what it is. It's an Atrocity. Yeah, I can't blame you for that when you have a Vi in your hand. Vi is 3-4 right now.
Yeah.
Who will quickly go to 10 attack, meaning that the Atrocity can just be 10 straight damage to the face. I think for... I don't know what Mindlurker's hand is. He only has 3 cards, but you can't be too unhappy with his board state.
Will do, Axel.
Yeah.
Sarah at about the level...
Powering up.
Azir's at 6 out of 13. Yeah, you'll get there, I think.
Yeah. He just have to control a bit the game until he draws one of his champions, and
There
since he
is.
has,
Oh, okay. There was a lineup play for Mammothron to destroy the Sun Disc. If the Hex Tech Anomaly turns into Strong Arm, I don't know if you guys know what that card does, but if you plunder, you can
Oh.
take a unit from.
Oh, wait, you're right. Wow, that would be that would be something. Yeah,
Stone, hello.
yeah. I mean, come on, Sunny Tourney gotta represent Hearthstone in some way with how much I love RNG and whatnot. We gotta see some of it with this tier 1 decks, Ben. Consistency is for
Your
losers.
favorite region.
True, yeah. Absolutely.
And as you said in your Bilgewater deck quest, RNG is the defining factor of Bilgewater.
True.
Of course, yeah. That's
I
why I
see.
love running 3 of University of Piltover in every Piltover deck.
And who can blame you? Okay, so I hate this interaction. Did you see one spider get obliterated? While the landmark still...
Yeah.
I hate that
That is-
interaction.
Yeah, that's a terrible interaction.
Especially with the fact that you're running cards that summon units with the assembly line. I feel like that should not be a thing. I think the landmark should get destroyed and then you should still get the unit. This is a
because
horrible way.
It's the same action, but I think it resolves like in when you attack and you put spell on the stacks.
Yeah.
For example, with Rome, you have 6 units, and for a spell procs before the attack resolve. For example, I don't know, like if you have Tarkas and he deals 1 to Brom before the attack. You have Poro that gets summoned, but since you have 6 units, it gets obliterated. And even
Yeah.
though you could lose units during the fight, the Poro still gets obliterated.
Yeah, I think because spell happens before combat then, right? Because if you get it in combat and a unit dies, it still goes to the bench. But just because... Yeah, okay, it's probably in the ruling of the game. It just feels really bad.
Because spells resolve before your bench acts in front of those spells.
Yeah. Wow, that was a pretty good turn for Xerath there.
If looks like there's no right of negation, but
No,
as-
no, you have to.
Oh,
you have
wait.
to remove.
Oh wait, you're
the-
right.
That again.
If he doesn't remove the, okay.
Xerath is level 3!
Yes.
Ready for acceleration.
But Xerath's gonna die.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You draw another one, right? When the Sun Disc levels.
Oh, you're right. It does, and it draws the Azir.
Oh my god. Mind Lurker, you could go the distance here. There we go. Xerath goes
I
to
think it was a
level
misplay.
3.
From Mammoth
I
one.
don't- Ooh, but Vi has
But-
Overwhelm,
Yes.
That's pretty scary, yeah.
and one of the 7 attack units has Scout too.
I don't think you even go for the scout here. It just gets blocked, right? Do you?
Oh yeah, but you have an action, so you
you're
can
right, yeah.
kill one of his units, but doesn't matter very much.
I
You can't
mean,
kill a Vi, and she's the most important one.
yeah, and next turn, unless Mammothron wins this turn, which honestly, with that atrocity in hand, you might. But next turn, Xerath's gonna start obliterating stuff and dealing 5 to the Nexus, right?
No,
Yes,
Xerath
grab
is dead.
Xerath, and yeah, it's only one damage phase because he has to grab Xerath, and it's only 1 damage phase of Overwhelm, so it's okay for Mammothron, for Manloka.
That's true, actually, yeah. So the atrocity is not a threat just yet.
Yep.
So now, I believe next turn, Mammothron just is looking to play both Azir and Xerath.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna start
Yeah,
obliterating and
that's
picking
it.
Nexus for 5.
Oh, and he got a predict.
He got a
shuffle
predict?
the deck.
Oh my.
He
Okay,
could
he
find
doesn't
the
go for
Ascended
it.
Rise. Oh my god, Mind Lurker. He keeps doing it.
Actually, is Azir leveled up? No, Azir is 11 out of 13, so he has to play Azir, then attack to summon the Sun Soldier, and Azir gets level 3.
I mean, you're fine with that, right? He's... Oh, Glorious Evolution from the
Shot.
Financier here. But there's also a Vengeance. Yeah, you gotta pick Vengeance
Yeah,
here.
you go for Vengeance.
If it's a people problem,
Always Vengeance.
I'm your man. Love me some Reggie.
That's not good, because that's the last Xerath. What do you do here? Do you attack with some units, and then you... Oh, okay. That's pretty smart, actually. You can wait with the Azir. Because you don't have the Emperor's deck yet. You still have a chance to
Or
draw
saying
something.
Mammothron to use the atrocity early, actually, if he wants to use it at all, or the vengeance. But I mean, that saves Xerath.
Yeah, I don't think that's play you can really afford to go for here.
Yeah, you either lose tempo or you make your opponent lose tempo. You have to choose here. Can you win next turn?
Come on, then.
Yeah.
Looks like Mammothron has to keep his Vi. That's really the win con here.
Yeah, you can't. There's no way to protect it, right? Well, you could Vengeance the 7/7.
Yes, Vengeance is 7/7. Xerath shoots the 2/2. He has one more attack with Vi.
Doesn't go for it.
Oh, it doesn't go.
On the bright side, oh, there was another Vi in hand, of course. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's still a 10-5 Vi. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't Vengeance. So he loses the 2/2 and 5 damage phase.
Yeah. Oh! Mammothron top
no.
decked a Sumpworks map.
Oh, he goes for the kill on
Huh.
He could go for... Yeah, you go for lethal there.
Yeah.
Supports map, attack, then... Yeah. So
Yeah,
the only way
Sumpworks
for
can
Mindlocker to
atrocity.
survive... The only way for Mindlocker to survive is to play Azir and pray for the top deck from the golden... is the 4 mana spell that obliterates an enemy unit.
It's only followers. I believe that only obliterates followers. He doesn't go for it.
It's only followers? Okay.
Mindlurker does have quicksand, but you're spectating him, so I'm guessing he doesn't have that.
No, he doesn't.
That would be the way out, yeah.
He has Azir, Soothsayer, Chronomancer, and the Landmark to draw the
Mammothron
2-mana.
doesn't go for the Sumpworks play. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think that I would have gone... I mean, obviously Mammothron doesn't know the hand of Mindlurker, but Sumpworks map into Atrocity is 20 damage, and I don't think there was a way for Mindlurker to stop it there. But, you know, Mammothron is respecting either the Right of Negation or the Quicksand, so it makes sense.
Mammothron would
Casually
be
drop 6 cards.
Mindlurker, and there is no Right of Negation.
A Ruination.
6 to row.
Wow.
Okay. Loses some cards, but does it matter?
No, at this moment you never mill. It's either you lose or you kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
predict.
Mammothron looked at the
Does he find it?
Mindlurker's deck. There would be no
2
Right of
Emperor's
Negation.
Guard and Golden Herald. 2 Emperor's Guard and Golden Herald. So I think you
Damn.
skip and you pray to get the 10 mana.
Yeah, you need the Ascendant's Rise here. You need it.
Yeah.
But there is a Ruination in Mammothron's hand. But then again,
Yep.
at that point, every single card Mindlurker draws is going to be so strong. He drew it? Did he draw it?
But you play,
Oh,
no,
no.
he doesn't.
Elias, you're kind of leggy out. You keep me in suspense there with the robot voice.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Alright, let's see. Mindlurker running out of time, too.
It's okay. It's only for the next game.
We share the water's fortunes.
Yeah, true. Still 35 minutes, though. We should be fine. He's got some pretty fast decks after this.
Attack with Azir. Yeah, he's the most healthy unit.
You kind of have to, yeah. It's the only one that trades into stuff. You gotta get rid of this Vice somehow.
The reason why he attacks with Azir is because he has the Eternal Gladiator in hand. The one, the unit with barrier that round hand strike the strongest enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, kills Vi, huh?
Yeah, but there's still a Vengeance in Mammothron's hand. There it is.
Yeah, so you see the play. Yeah, obliterates an enemy. He top deck Crumbling Sands, but obliterates only an enemy follower.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. Makes that card so weak. Obliterating a champion here.
Obliterating for 4 mana. I mean, it's a Vengeance for 4 mana, so... and draw, so yeah, that card may be weak, but it's a bit too strong if it was for champions as well.
Going with the Atrocity instead of the...
I mean, that doesn't work, right? If you only get 7. I was gonna say, if that that should double the damage.
What? How would that work?
Okay.
Funny enough, if you see that Sentinel in hand, if you use Atrocity on that Sentinel, it actually gets slayed, so it gets buffed
Actually,
before.
he won. Vengeance.
Ooh,
Yeah,
double
still
Vengeance.
Atrocity.
Double Atrocity, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the mana
Yeah, I
refill.
forgot about the second one, yeah.
Yeah, because he had the fort, so he got the mana back, and oh wow, okay, impressive. What a way to end it. Yeah.
Yep.
Checked for the Right of Negation, didn't have it, and won. All right, nice. First game to Mammothron.
Wait.
All right, I'm spectating Mindlurker now. You can spectate Mammothron, Elias.
Yep. I'm going for it.
All right. So we have what looks like Turbo Rek'Sai. So that means that Turbo Pike got banned. Oh yeah, oops, I completely missed the message. But Mammothron banned Pike, and Mindlurker banned Mammothron's Viego deck.
It's weird for Pyke being banned since he's playing Fizz Lee Sin and he can counter Pyke's attack with Lee Sin's barrier or Fizz passive.
Yeah, true. I would give this mashup to the Rek'Sai actually here.
No
Well,
favoritism?
he has Minimorph.
Oh, he has Minimorph? Okay, then yeah, that's hard then.
I'm just saying he has Minimorph and he has it in hand as well, so...
Oh.
Then I no longer give it to my lurker. Never mind. That's weird that
Yeah.
you ban Pyke then.
Yeah. Because Pyke can strike with spell before, with a spell before you can play the Minimorph, so...
Yeah.
I have no experience in this Turbo Rek'Sai, so I can't even, I don't even know the line of play people usually do.
So right now, if Mind Lurker had Rek'Sai, she would be leveled on turn 5 with the Thorn Blade. But sometimes, if you play Rek'Sai and you have like double Elixir of Wrath or double Shaped Stone when you have a Landmark Blade, she levels on turn 3. It can high roll like crazy. Okay, yeah, not looking too good so far.
Not looking for both sides.
What's Mammothron's draw like?
Uh,
Elias is a little too
Unfortunate for
laggy.
Yoli.
Yeah. So Mind Lurker did find the Rek'Sai there. So the problem here... Oh no, wait, he doesn't attack with it. So Mind Lurker could actually wait for Mammothron to tap under 6 mana with the... So he can't play Minimorph, and then just go all in with Rek'Sai. But that's going to be pretty hard to do, I guess. He has exactly 6 mana.
Yeah, next turn is exactly 6 mana, so if Mammothron plays anything, the Minimorph is shut down, and that means Rek'Sai can come forward safely.
Yep. So what do you do here? What do you do, Mind Lurker?
top deck is here.
He predicted it, so he got the...
I
Wait,
would,
what
I
did...
would call the pack first, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so too. You have to call the pack here. Call the pack on call the pack.
Front top deck is in.
Lee Sin? Okay. You call the pack on call the
Yeah.
pack here, I think. But Mind Lurker... I don't know. Like, you know you have to play around Minimorph, but... Yeah, it's a rough call. Thornblade will always level Rek'Sai here. This is a rough turn.
Hard choice.
Yeah, I mean, we know the right play, but... He goes for the Rek'Sai.
Oh! Wow.
That surprises me.
He did
Because he
get
tells
a
if he attacks, he has his
swarm.
hand, he has Rex in hand.
Yeah, now he knows. Now he knows that Mind Lurker has Rek'Sai. Yeah, this... Ooh, this might make it difficult. Yeah, I would... like, call the pack on call the pack was just so clean there. Sucks. Actually... No, then you wouldn't be able to level her, right? Because you need 4 mana for the Thornblade. Wait, never mind. It wouldn't even work. You can't even do it this turn.
Math.
Yeah, math. Not my strongest point. No, this makes sense then. Okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's why his name is Mind Lurker.
He knows how to lurk. Yeah.
And he has a mind for it.
Yeah, sure.
Only one attack. He had the attack token yet. Yeah, but he played the 2-1.
So technically, on turn 8, you could like bait out Mammothron and level Rek'Sai with the Ruined Reckoner, right?
Oh, true.
Yeah,
If
Mammothron
it
might not
doesn't
play
get
around that.
Minimorphed, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the goal is
But
just to
do
find
you
double
have
Rek'Sai.
Do you have enough mana for it? How high is Rek'Sai right now?
Rek'Sai is at 6 out of 6.
Oh yeah,
6
so
out of 6.
so it's okay.
Does this level Fizz, the prank? Yeah, Fizz is level 2. Oh, okay. Powerful.
Oh, it finds Ruthless Predator and Thornblade. Probably the cards that Mind Lurker doesn't want to be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mammothron doesn't want Ruthless Predator to be picked as well.
I think Ruthless Predator is
want
the
to-
best choice here. He goes for the Thornblade.
Smart.
Yeah.
I think he looked at how high was Rek'Sai and he saw that Thornblade was instant level up.
So is Ruthless. Isn't it?
Actually, yeah, if you lurk.
If you lurk,
and,
it is.
yeah, it's. But it comes down to RNG then. He doesn't have another lurk card in hand, so Call the Pact doesn't work.
All right. Yeah, I mean, we know there's a mini-morph, so, yeah, there we go. He's crying, he knows. Ah, that feels bad.
It feels even worse because the viewers don't know, but Mammothron only runs one of Minimorph, and he found it.
Damn.
And so it must feel really bad for Mindlurker.
Yep. Oh, that is attacking with it.
I did in hand since the beginning.
I suppose there was a line of play of dropping the Ruined Reckoner, but since he lurked with Rek'Sai, Mammothron knows that there was a Rek'Sai in his hand.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, does that reset the cost? I actually don't know that interaction.
I don't think it does because you can prank the deck.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, we'll find
I
out.
don't know, you can buff the deck, and then when you put it back in, or when you it resets it. So
Oh. Really?
I think it resets it. I think I'm confusing it maybe of playing it and then recalling it.
Trying to play where he has 2 mana left in against Bundle City.
Yeah. Oh. Trades 2 units. But on the bright side, Lee Sin can't kick anything because you have no units.
Still
On the bright
7
side.
damage face. What? Oh, he forgot he played Minimorph.
Wait. Oh.
Oh yeah, it was like, well, yeah, you forgot. You only did 1 spell, but oh well.
Light BM, of course.
So Mammothron needs 2 damage for lethal.
He has.
Oh wow, that
Really
feels.
tough.
He can't really do anything. Oh wait, no, never mind. He'll call the pack. That's how he do that.
See how they work.
Like you're gonna catch me.
So, did the cost reset?
A single empire.
No,
it's
it
still
didn't. It's still 6, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he got Ghost from. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's exact lethal.
Yep.
There it is. 1
He
kick!
has Queen Discipline in hand.
GG.
GG, Mammothron won.
Mammothron is the winner! 1 kick to end it all. Well played. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the lineups that we saw in the Europe side of the tournament. Very well done to all the contestants, and congratulations again, Mammothron!